used to. That John Jones with his shirt off versus the John Jones that weighed in against Daniel Cormier were two different bodies. The human body does not get better with time. Yeah. And you can fool the masses by telling them that, oh, well, yeah, he was eating different and he was training different. Oh, really? He trained harder for a world title fight than he did previously for a world title fight. He trained harder for a world title fight to make the exact same weight for a world title. Two different fights on two different nights. Yes, no, everything was the same. The diet didn't change and the lifting didn't change and the running didn't. None of it changed. He was taking something. That's what I told Gilbert. I told him the same thing when JDS got ready to fight. JDS was a product of USADA. He had the body and the power and the grit and the drive.
All right, let's try this again. My mic was muted. That was the worst. If you guys, I'm going to be posting this video to YouTube and Twitch. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. If you're not following me on Twitch, please drop me a follow. Subscribe with Amazon Prime for some in-game loot, custom emotes, etc. It's free for you if you're Amazon Prime. But let's get in the video. So for those of you who don't know, here's what happened. John Jones popped hot for Turnaball. I'll discuss that. I have that prepared so you guys can see the difference between the drug. Chael Sonnen goes in and starts discussing the subject with John Jones cheating. That's what this image is right here on the screen right now. And with, I'm going to put the link to this video in the description because I really encourage you guys to go and watch this video so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now let's get into the discussion. Chael's a fucking idiot. Like, I always watch and listen to his podcasts and stuff like that, and never really thought much of, I've never really had many negative things to say about Chael until he put this video. He put this video out, and I don't understand how somebody can be so stupid. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not a doctor. Nothing like that. This guy is a professional athlete. He has professional trainers around him. He has doctors around him. He has been popped multiple times for steroids. He admits to steroid use and multiple different types of steroids, yet the guy has no fucking clue what those steroids actually do for you. And he goes on in this video and starts talking shit about Jon Jones and what he did and blah, 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 and all this other shit. And he's completely off base with it. Like, he's talking about one drug that Jon didn't even pop hot for. It's not even the same compound. And he's like just ripping him. And then he goes on to say some other just stupid shit in the video that that's why I'm like really encouraging people, go listen to this shit and then come back to this video again, and then I'm gonna pull up the facts on screen so you guys can see the facts, and then you're gonna understand what I mean. So make sure you watch the video. I'm gonna post the link in the description again. I would start the video at about 4 minutes and 50 seconds, somewhere around there, and then play it, because the first 4.5 minutes is just kind of like, it's filler. It's like just really nothing. So let's get into it. So the drug that Jon popped hot for is Turinabol, so, also known as T-ball. It's a modified version of D-ball. So here, let's see if you guys can read this on screen. I'll also put this link up. This is a description of what the drug does for you, right here. I will post this link in the description as well. But basically what this drug is right here, I'm not going to read it word for word, but it gives you strength. Basically, it's giving you some strength gains. It's like a modified version. I've personally done D-ball before. So here's what D-ball did. Let me give you an example. D-ball is my muscles were holding water. That's what the D-ball does. It makes your muscles hold water to increase strength, etc. So you put on weight with D-ball. You're gonna put on weight and a lot of strength. You're not gonna get like shredded or anything like that. T-ball is pretty similar, except from what I understand about T-ball is it's modified so you don't hold as much water weight. From what I understand with it, I think it's better for more of a cutting type cycle rather than putting on weight. So yeah, they're like comparing it to like Anavar, which Anavar is used for cutting. So it's a modified version. The other thing with it is it takes weeks before it has any effect on your body. Like, we're talking, in the average athlete, I would say about 5 weeks before you see any type of anything. So what Chael goes on to say, he starts just going in on Jon Jones about this, and then he says, he brings up the drug that he's referring to that Jon popped hot for was Tren. Let me see if I can get like a really good description here. I'll use the same website because they have really good descriptions on here. So Tren will make you, again, it takes about 4 to 5 weeks before it's gonna have any effect on you. It will make you very aggressive, very, very strong, and you'll put on a lot of weight, like muscle mass. Tren is, I would argue, the hardest compound, but you'll get the best results out of it. A lot of friends I know, they use Tren. The gains are there. Like, you can't dispute what it does for you. It will not help you cut weight. You will put weight on Tren. You'll be very aggressive. But it doesn't take effect overnight or in 1 week. It takes weeks before you see anything for this. So Chael goes on to talk shit about Jon, and he's referring to the drug that he popped hot as Tren. Then Chael goes on to start pronouncing the name, and he can't even pronounce the name. He brags. He says, "Look, I've done a lot of drugs. I know a lot about doing steroids and PEDs, blah blah blah. But then he's referring to Turnbull as Tren, which are two completely different drugs. They do two completely different things. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" Is John didn't pop pot for Tren? He popped for Turnbull. Like any athlete that uses Tren, you're not gonna hide that shit. Like you will get caught so fast. So that's why I really encourage you guys, go watch this video I'm going to put in the description, and then here I'm actually going to copy the link and put in the chat box right now for the Twitch people. But yeah, go and watch this video, and then go on and like I would say just like I don't know. I don't know if this is straight from Chael's podcast or not. No, it's not. It's a third party. But it's the clip from his podcast. So go ahead and check it out. Tell me what you guys think in the description down below. Yeah, like when I heard this, I won't listen to Chael talk at all anymore. Like the guy's a fucking idiot. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of stupid people, but when you're like bragging about knowing something about PED use and things like that, and you're a professional athlete on top of it, and you have all this access to these professionals who actually know shit, and you're fucking stupid. I would never ever ever watch anything or listen to anything you have to say again, because it shows me that he's just talking to hear himself talk. He actually doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So yeah, again, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. If you're not following me on Twitch, drop a follow, subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. You get my emotes. You get some cool in-game loot at the beginning of every month. And yeah, everybody take care. I might be on for an Overwatch stream later. We'll see if I get done with my homework fast enough. But everybody have a good day. Thank you.